Hey everybody, it's me, Crystalmania2000, and welcome back to some more Let's Play Metroid Fusion. In the last episode, we started on clearing the atmospheric stabilizers in Sector 1. It's got the charge beam. Kapow! In this episode, we are going to definitely be finishing off getting rid of the X's on this atmosphere stabilizer. You can shoot open through that wall, and there's actually a pretty cool secret right here. You want to shoot 3 missiles through here. And then you have a bunch of Mr. Krabs. Mr. Krabs, I don't want your crab patty. I don't want your X patty. Or the X, the secret Krabby Patty formula. So as you can see, charge beam is very powerful. Another thing you can do here, usually you have to go through that wall, but you can just do this and shoot it through with the charge beam, like that. It's very fun. Seems to take longer, but whatever. Seems like all of them are online now. It got rid of the fog. I think it's broken. Here's what it's supposed to come through here. Shoot this open and then do that. Also, you can warp fall in midair and get through that tunnel. You can do that multiple. We're actually going to use it to get a missile tank pretty quickly, along with some wall jumps. So you want to morph ball after you shoot that, and morph ball in midair and hold right. And if you do more wall jumps, you can technically reach this early. I think that's actually the only missile tank in the entire game that you can is intentional to reach with a wall jump. Most other ones either don't have enough walls to reach it, or there's some other way that you can reach it with that you can do at that moment other than just wall jumping. So that helps us not have to revisit that section later. But I guess let's head over to Adam, see what he's got to say now that we finished this. That's pretty much how the level layout of the game is. Most of the time it's just you doing a little task, getting a couple extras, finishing that task, and then going to meet Adam in a navigation room somewhere. That's the average of what this game is. And it might sound pretty boring having to just talk to Adam, and to an extent it is, but it just brings up, like, the level design, the way they put each level and where they put it, just kind of mixes with the story very well. It's hard to explain, but you'll know what I mean when we get later in the game. Like I said, wall jumping is near useless in this game because it doesn't have nearly as much area as the other wall jump in Super Metroid, as well as you can't do the single wall jump, but practically there's no point to using it to reach anything other than that one missile tank I reached. It's not as useful as it was in Super Metroid. Atmospheric stabilizers online, but many X have already made it into other sectors. It seems in particular, Sector 2, TRO, the tropical habitat, shows abnormalities. Suspect the X are entering this sector with the help of our unseen Sabotager. He or it may be in TRO now. Samus, get over there. We need to put an end to this. Is your objective clear? Start moving. I'll brief you at the TRO briefing room. As I listened to the briefing, my thoughts turned to Adam. The real Adam understood me well. He would end orders by saying, "Any objections, lady?" He knew I wouldn't disagree. That's just his way of noting our trust. I wonder if I can trust this computer too. So over to Sector 2, still can't head over to 4 or 5. Or no, 4 and 3. Hope we can figure out who keeps destroying the elevators. You don't want them to blow up the elevators so we can't get back to the main deck. The sector's actually pretty small. It's depressing. I learned the identity of our secret saboteur. Samus, it's an X mimicking you. I've named it the SAX. Also known as the Samus Aran X. I believe the SAX came from the capsule containing your infected suit parts. It's even used a power bomb to escape the quarantine bay. That explosion breached the capsules containing all X that started this disaster. But the SAX is definitely our biggest worry right now. The SAX is mimicking you at full power. You can't face it. If you see the SAX, just run. Don't think about fighting. You're still very vulnerable to cold. Very unexpected side effect to the Metroid vaccine. Like Metroids, you could be frozen by an ice beam. And of course, the SAX is armed with the ice beam. Stay away. If you see it, just run. HQ says the power bomb is ready for data. Bombs will help you find a way to get the SAX trapped. But the data room is here, and it's sealed by level 1 hatches. You'll need to find the security room and release the level 1 locks. But per safety protocols, it's not marked on your map. You have to find it on your own somehow, Samus. First, find the security room and unlock level 1 hatches, and then go to the data room and get that bomb data. Is your objective clear? Yes. Keep an eye out for the SAX. Oh my gosh. That's kind of creepy. I would stay away from that. Surprised it hasn't tried to destroy me yet. Like it said, they said the X mimicked the prey that they killed. Kind of unsettling if you think about it that way. Oh. These things do a lot of damage. And what's actually kind of interesting is that throughout the entire game, these enemies are actually going to evolve. You'll see what I mean a little bit later, specifically in this episode, but it's pretty cool. Another level 1 hatch, can't break that down yet. Is there anything we can do here? We can get those bombs. Also, keyword, they're morph ball bombs, FYI. They're not just throwable bombs you can throw like a grenade. Security room. Security level 1 unlocked. Blue hatch is now active. So any blue doors we've seen throughout so far, which hasn't been that many, they can completely open them up. So, that's nice. We can head in here now. What could be in here? Just a little room. An extra? Guess nothing. Must be able to come in there later. Ow. Well, I guess you can head now over here. Get the bomb data. Ow. Seems like all these guys have been taken over by the X2. For their data room. What do I get? We got bombs and we can blow people up. Morph into a bomb, press B. Oh my gosh. Talk about an explosion. Well, now we can lay these bombs. These bombs will boost you up into the air like that. You can bomb jump in this game, but it's very useless. Like, the one problem I have with this game, they make such good power-ups in Super Metroid, practically nothing in this game. They're so useless. Wait, why is the door broken down? Must have been what that explosion is. Hopefully it's not the SAX. Because we're gonna need to find another way out. This looks like a good route back. Good save room, I'll take it. Well, one thing you want to do here is that you can the lay bomb right here, and this will make a little platform come up, and you can actually shoot that thing out right there. And why am I not trying to grab it? You can grab it like this and get up here, and you may be wondering, well, how are we going to get up there? If you bomb this one spot right here, a wall will come up, and you can reach this. I used to thought you had to come back later, but there's actually a little door right there, so... Shouts to my dad for finding that a couple days ago. I didn't see it. This is the only spot in the entire game where you're required to bomb jump. Everywhere else in the game, we will never need to do, and you'll see why once we get to Sector 4, I believe. Oh gosh. More worm thingies. What are these things anyways? Luckily I can just duck and shoot them. I'm gonna go all the way to the right here because this guy's here. You can actually boost yourself over that gap. I believe it's slightly faster to do it like that, but once again, it's not required. Oops. Of course, those weren't sand blocks. Nothing? Okay. Oh gosh. These things, I want to shoot it because for some reason when you shoot it, it attacks immediately afterwards. So just attack and jump and you won't get hit no matter what. I feel really stupid for missing this power up on my first playthrough of the game. This blue thing, it drops a red X if you kill it, but he moves really fast, so you gotta know how to jump over it. Right here, you can do a little bomb right over here to get to this tank. I don't know how I missed this on my first playthrough of the game. But, yeah, right there. Really easy bomb tank. You actually have to shoot up to get out. Continue through the sector. Okay, this part of the game annoyed me like crazy. Remember those door things? Well, you don't want to reach this, so obviously you just want to lay bombs everywhere, and magically, if you're lucky enough, they hit something like that. It's just so out of place, and it makes no sense. It gives you no hints either, so you kind of just got to figure it out on your own, and it really irks me how dumb that is. And I believe there's a save room over here, but we could get a couple X while we're at it. Actually, no, we're near the end of the episode, I think. So let's just take the save room and end off the episode. So next time on Let's Play Metroid Fusion, we'll be exploring more of Sector 2. Hopefully being able to get out of this place. See you guys then.